Welcome and thank you for joining our week-long celebration of Johns Eastern's 75th anniversary. My name is Brenda Bergeron, and today I have the pleasure of introducing you to our Executive Vice President of Special Account Services, Beverly Adkins. Hi, Beverly.
Good morning, Brenda.
How are you?
Doing great this morning.
Great. Well, let's get started. Beverly, this year we celebrate Johns Eastern's 75th anniversary. What thoughts and emotions come to mind when you think about that?
I joined Johns Eastern in 1986, and at that time we were celebrating our 40th anniversary. The founder of our company, Corridon Johns, he wrote books on liability claims adjusting and a guide to taking statements. I was fortunate enough to have him involved in my training early in my career. And then his son, Kenneth Johns, served as my mentor for many years. He taught me a lot about self-insurance, and I value that relationship with Ken over these years. I also think about our clients, and I value those long-term relationships that we have with our clients. Many of them have been with us for about the same length of time as I've been with Johns Eastern. So over 30 years, we've had several of these clients, and those relationships are very important to me, just as much as with the relationships that I've formed with our newer clients. It's been particularly gratifying celebrating our 75th anniversary with all of our wonderful colleagues, associates, business partners, and clients, as well as our employees. They make up Johns Eastern. That's what it's all about. Without our employees, we wouldn't have a business. So this isn't just our corporate anniversary. This is an anniversary of a family that grew strong, defying all odds. We've remained privately held, which is very important to me, and we've remained true to our employees and our clients. And I think that's invaluable and kind of sets us apart in the industry. I'd like to give a big round of applause to all of our fantastic employees who have made Johns Eastern incredible these past 75 years.
Very nice. Beverly, you joined Johns Eastern in 1986, and this year marks your 35th year with Johns Eastern. Let's take a trip down memory lane following college graduation to your first day with Johns Eastern and your professional growth within the company.
Okay, Brenda, so you let out my secret, because I always like to tell people I started with Johns Eastern when I was 12. Now you've shared that I started after college graduation from the University of South Florida, where I graduated in 1986. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my finance degree. I did like numbers, but I couldn't figure out what to do. And I tried banking and financial planning, and those just weren't a good fit for me. So I saw an ad in the placement center at USF, and it was for an adjuster. I had no idea what an adjuster did. And but I had an insurance class at USF, and I thought, all right, I'll try this. And I applied for the job, and an offer was made. And that's kind of where it all started in like September of 1986. I liked the idea of being a field adjuster, and all lines sounded more appealing to me than being pigeonholed into a monoline with one of the national carriers. So at the time, there were very few females in this industry, especially field adjusters. And it definitely had a few uncomfortable encounters as I was in the field in several areas in the state of Florida. But I have a lot of interesting stories to tell, that's for sure. I wanted to advance my career and not be a field adjuster forever. So I worked really hard and was willing to relocate with the company. And they actually moved me 3 times in a 9-month period in order to go where there was a need at the time. So I did that, and I learned all about the state of Florida out in the field, and I was promoted to a supervisor in about my 3rd year of employment with Johns Eastern. The last move with the company required my family to be uprooted, and I landed in our corporate headquarters, which is here in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. I still get to work with numbers, doing financials and budgets, and I absolutely love what I do. The relationships that I've formed spanning the last 35 years are invaluable and extremely important to me as well as the company.
It's a great story. I'd like to hear some of those stories, by the way, one day.
I'll share.
Tell me something. Okay. As the Executive VP of Special Accounts, can you give us a snapshot of the business units you oversee and the footprint and growth of these units?
Sure, I can do that. So I've been the Executive Vice President for the past 13 years. And in that position, I provide oversight of the Johns Eastern book of TPA business. And I oversee our work comp and property and casualty TPA units. Embedded in the work comp TPA unit, our departments service our clients in a variety of ways with cost containment, the quality assurance, our ancillary services, pay department. We have telephonic nurse case managers. We also have formed a presumption unit, which is pretty invaluable to our governmental entity clients. And we also have an excess agency where we place the excess coverage for a few of our clients that want that service from us. We do offer a full range of services from multiple locations. We're all working together as Johns Eastern employees, and we're in Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, offering TPA services. This team concept is unique in the industry, but I think it leads to best-in-class outcomes for our clients. In the past 5 years, our work comp unit has broadened its reach to encompass clients in several states, spreading out into the Midwest and even further west. So that's pretty exciting for us, and we're handling different lines of business as well in the work comp unit. In our property and casualty TPA unit, they're equally as experienced as our work comp team. Again, we have locations along the Eastern Seaboard, and we're routinely adjusting over 15,000 claims a year, covering all types of claims, including property damage due to lightning strikes or automobile liability claims due to school buses or police cruisers, and professional liability claims as well, involving teachers across the country and as well as healthcare workers. So our adjusters have pretty much seen it all. Since 2016, the unit has experienced the same growth as our work comp TPA unit, and we're now handling P&C claims nationwide as well as the U.S. territories. The key to this growth and success. Oh, I'm sorry, Brenda.
No, I was just saying that's just interesting. So many facets.
Absolutely, I think so too. And I'm pretty happy about our growth on a national basis. That really opens up a lot of new markets for us. So that's exciting growth. But the key to this growth and success is our family of dedicated employees. We couldn't do it without all of our employees who want to grow as well and have that experience handling other jurisdictions. So we've been very successful in our policy, our corporate policy of promoting from within. I feel that helps with retention and motivation of our employees. So that has served us well for 75 years. Having these long-term team members undoubtedly supports the family atmosphere that's in place here at Johns Eastern. It definitely is a family feel, which is important to me as well as our employees. I think it makes for a truly special and successful work environment.
Agreed. And finally, Beverly, what is your favorite part about your job? What excites you most and gives you the rush?
Well, travel for one, but it's probably not my most favorite. I do love to visit our clients, our prospective clients, and travel around to different conferences to learn about new things going on in the industry. But probably my favorite part is being a mentor. And that provides me with a conduit to give back to Johns Eastern and our employees. While we don't have a formal mentoring program here at Johns Eastern, I've had the pleasure actually during the past 35 years of empowering many people in this industry to put their best foot forward. As an employer, we're always looking for ways to improve outcomes for our employees as well as Johns Eastern. And fostering those relationships with newer employees helps us to boost satisfaction and increase retention in the workforce here at Johns Eastern. So we prioritize professional development, which is really invaluable and so rewarding to myself as well as many others. And it really warms my heart when a current or a former employee comes up to me and expresses how I made a difference in their career. Those relationships certainly made an impact in mine. And I really appreciate all of the longstanding relationships that I've made over the past 35 years.
Excellent. Thank you. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Beverly, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Brenda.
Stay tuned for more interviews with our management team as we continue to celebrate our 75th anniversary. Cheers.